Good morning. I'm coming. Just finishing up my coffee that I got here. Probably should have put it in a cup. That would have kept it warm, but whatever. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, Shondos around the room. We are here. We're here. Oh, it's been. I still didn't get a lot of sleep last night, y'all, but we are here nonetheless. Woo! Child, wait till we have the members only live later. Cause I could tell y'all everything that went down. Anyway, how y'all doing this morning? I'll be on camera in just a second. Give me a moment. Let me get my life in order with this good coffee, God. Anyway, I hope y'all having a great morning and a wonderful new year and so forth. I don't even think I have a whole lot. Oh, that don't look kosher. I hope it's. Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God. That does not look kosher. And hold on. I might be killing myself. Oh, dear God. Where is it at? Okay. June 2021. All right. Well, it says it's good by June 2021. We're gonna find out real fast. I guess if we if it ain't no good, we gonna have violent diarrhea later. Y'all, I'm in the bathroom. It says good until June 2021, so I'm just gonna take for granted that it's okay. If I have violent diarrhea, oh well. Okay. No, not I can't have it tonight. No God. I got more festivities tonight. Oh dear God. Oh dear God. Mm. Ugh. So, um, yeah, we got some stuff to talk about today. Um, I thought I had five. Let me get one more. Here's one more. All right. So y'all, um, your boy has had a wonderful birthday. A wonderful birthday. Y'all showed up and y'all showed out. Um, it was great. It was great. Great, 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 great. Hold on. I'm coming. Whew. Oh, see, this is why I should have put my start time later. But it's okay. Y'all been rocking with me this long. Y'all will rock with me a little while longer. All right. All right. Now we ready for real, for real. So, oh, don't give yourself first degree burns, Joseph. Do not give yourself first degree burns. So, I am here. All right. See what we got. Here we are. Here we are. Good morning. Good morning. I had a great birthday. I'm not in the bathroom. God, no, I wouldn't do that to y'all. Let me say hello to everybody. Ciao. Ty, I'm not paying you no mind, Ty. I think I already sent you the link, Ty, so I don't even know what you're talking about. Did I? Yeah, I think I sent Ty the link, whatever. Um, um, good morning. Good morning. Happy New Year to each and every one of you all. I hope you have a wonderful 2021. Um, hold on. And yeah, we are here. Listen, I need this coffee. This coffee is gonna save my life. Yeah, it is saving my life because oh, you're good. The the lack of sleep deprivation is setting in. No, I have to go today because Button Jessica told me that I have to go today, so I'm going today. Um, hello to everybody in the chat. Let me go back to the top. Shakira, Danny, Legale, Tiffany, Drew's girl, Regina, MBN, Miss Trisha, Lady Libra, Quintessential, Tanya, Tiffany, L. Preston. Yeah. Hey, everybody. How art thou? Listen, I spent like over an hour this morning. Cause okay, so I have multiple Facebook accounts. And so on one of my Facebook accounts, on one of the Facebook posts that someone put up for me yesterday, it ended up having like almost 4,000 messages, comments, I should say. I had to go through, and you got to do the respectful thing and like everybody's comment. I didn't reply to everybody's comment. I just put a like, but it just took so long. Oh God, it took so long. And then there were other Facebook post messages that had hundreds and hundreds of. It was a, it was a lot. It was a whole lot. It was a whole lot. But we made it through. Um, now this bitch talk about he ain't got no link, and here he is in the background, a mess, a fucking mess. He ain't got nail link, but as soon as I come on, here he is. What? What are you holding? We can't read. What are you?
10:32. That's when you sent me the link. Don't play
The,
with me.
first of all,
Don't play with me.
fir- first of all,
Don't play with me.
do not come over here making demands.
10:32 is when you sent me the link.
First of all, what you're not gonna do is come over here making demands.
I wasn't
That's
with the man I made.
oh, girl.
Hello, everyone. Hello, L Teddy 27. Happy birthday. Happy
Thank you, my
New
love.
Year again. Lady Libra, MVN,
Where is my phone? Oh my.
Legal.
Hey, little baby.
What's up, everybody? Little baby. L Patterson, Preston,
Chat.
Tiffany, Tanya, Quintessential. What's up, everybody?
So let me say this too. Announcement, channel announcement. So between today and tomorrow, I'm gonna put up my quotation fingers. I'm supposed to get a ton of reviews out to you all. Um, I don't quite know how many I'm gonna get out because I'm still in birthday mode. There's still a lot going on this weekend for me with people. So I plan to try to do as many reviews as I can because I'm so behind on so many reviews. But
You claimed yesterday if you took a nap, you wasn't gonna make your dinner. I'm assuming you did make your
I
dinner.
did make the dinner because I did not take a nap. I
Oh,
did not. And then after I came back from my dinner, I had another late night rendezvous. And I knew if I had gone to sleep, it didn't. So I was gonna come back on live. When we were leaving the dinner, I was playing like a old school playlist from my phone. And one of my friends was like, you know what, you should do that more on your live. Like just come on, don't put up just put up the avatar and just play like some old music. Because you have they always tell me how good my playlists are that I have. And I was like, I might do that when I get home. I ended up not coming on because I was like, well, I already went on today, so I'm not gonna bombard the people on their New Year's. And because I was just gonna come on and just play some music and just hang out.
can you play
And
music on YouTube?
huh?
Can you play music on here?
I've done it before. I just can't monetize the video. And usually I'll private it right afterward. The video, they'll do a copyright, not a copyright strike, but they'll do a copyright claim where somebody, whoever owns the rights to that song will say whatever monetization happens from this, we're
Or
snatching it.
would they interrupt your live if you were?
No, I haven't had them in, well, I shouldn't say that. I haven't had them interrupt my live when I'm playing music. I have had them interrupt my live because of discussions like Beyonce and the Beehive got me one time. Because we were just discussing Beyonce and those whores. I remember that live too. Um, fucking anytime we discuss things surrounding Black Lives Matter or issues involving race in these yet to be United States, there's a chance they got us a couple times with that, just stopped us mid live. So it just depends. Hey Abby.
Hey,
Um, it just really depends.
it is so early. I swear, I just
You
woke.
ass been up all night?
No, I went to sleep probably around.
No, 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 no. You're thinking I'm asking were you awake? Was your ass up in the air all night, tooted and booted for somebody?
Wish. Trust me, I would be. I would be asleep if that was the case.
Toot that thing up,
Knock
mommy.
the
Make
fuck
it
out.
cold.
I would be knocked. Hey,
Yeah,
Ms. Trisha. I want to know who got drunk beyond recognition.
I was drunk beyond recognition at one point yesterday.
I'm
It was so out of order.
so ashamed.
I should be, but I'm not. Um, so I don't have a whole lot of news today, but and I don't have a whole lot to talk about. But whenever I say that, it's always a lot. So can we start with this first story that I sent you, Ty?
Mm-mm.
This little 16-year-old boy. No, he's not 16. I think he's 18 now. How old is he now?
Oh, but still.
Well, I know he's illegal now. So there's this young man who was adopted.
A young black man.
Young black man, young black boy. Adopted at 16. He was taken out of the home because of, drugs and stuff going on with the mom and stuff. Taken out of the home, adopted by this white guy, and now they are in a they're a couple. They are in love. Let me read you what he posted on his social media. And this is the
How long?
backdrop of
How long? He'd been adopted by this man.
I
Uh,
don't know how old he is now because it doesn't say, but this is what he wrote. He wrote, quote, "This is my lover, my rock. He adopted me at 16 when my mother was on crack and unable to care for me. Paul adopted me and I moved in and fell in love with this man and his whole being. He fed me, brought me luxury items, and even gave me a car. After we first had sex, I had to think if I wanted to publicly announce our relationship or keep it a secret. I was 17. We travel, we fight, we fuck, we love, we bicker. His friend wants me to find him a boy who looks like me." End quote. Because I know you want to see a picture of the loving couple. I will give you what you want. Um, hold on. I don't know what Ty is doing and why he's not muted. Let me mute him, cause I don't know what he got going on over there that he couldn't mute his mic. A mess. See, this is why I come on by myself. I'm gonna stop sending him the link, and I come on by myself. At not from I already know who this is. A bridge troll. I know who you are, and you know I know who you are. Hey, Rafi. What's good, a bridge troll? The best, just the best. Whew. All right, so I'm trying to get this picture to come up for y'all. It's taking so long. Every time I try to do right on my damn computer, it's just not acting right. Anyway, I'm gonna just do it the old-fashioned way, y'all. Hold on, hold on. My computer's acting up again.
I'm sorry. You know, when I go on mute, sometimes it messes up the audio.
I know, and I don't. It hasn't been doing it lately on this computer. Just I don't know.
Sorry about that. The
Um,
exterminate for this building, they do random pop-ups, so I don't have any problem with anything, any creepy curlers. But I just let him go ahead and do his thing. Mind you, all I got on is this hoodie, and I let him right on in.
a mess. Here's the couple. Um, here's more pictures of them. Now, my question is more pictures. Hey, Ashton, what the fuck is Chris Hansen when you need him? Where is Chris Hansen from To Catch a Predator to come around the
I'm
corner? Hey, Ashton, what's going on? To say, what do you do? What do
I'm
you
wondering
do? Hey, Sly
what do you
Sylvia.
what do you know? Hey, Sly Sylvia, Jason.
Hey, Jason. So, also, what time do y'all want me to go live? I think I got something to do this afternoon, but I don't know yet. But Do y'all want it to be alive like later tonight or not long after we finish Silly Saturday? Because y'all know I got that whole story of what happened during the birthday. I'm thinking maybe later tonight might be better, because some of this stuff is not for daylight consumption. It's gotta be dark outside. But then I got an event late tonight. It's gonna be late tonight though. My event tonight is another debaucherous event for later tonight. Anyway, but yes, that's now here's my thing, Ty. You think stuff was going on? Well, I guess it was. He said when they had sex the first time, he was 16. But doesn't it take like before the sex starts, there's like courting, hey, really be, and stuff like that. Like there was stuff going on probably as soon as that little boy came in. Hey, Tajir.
I couldn't get over the fact that you just announced how much of a whore you were,
Hmm.
but the fact that you just announced how much of a whore you were.
Ty, that's what we're doing today. Really? You really forgot that I know you, unlike these people.
I
Oh,
thought
I
you was
know
gonna
you.
I thought you was gonna turn over a new leaf, being that you just turned 50. But child,
Your mama
I see it's just the same old, same old. But back to the story. I was wondering I was wondering if this was a legal adoption or if this was somebody he knew and then he just started staying at his crib and then he filed adoption
But
papers.
see, the thing about it is, for him to be adopted, it's not like a situation where this is a foster child. This is adoption,
Yeah,
meaning that's your child. I don't, I don't know.
not that I mean, and then it's just it sounds it looks very salacious on his head, and you know, despite the age difference, if the boy is the boy is over 18, it depends on when shit started. It depends on when shit started. Also, I can't say, oh, he's a pedophile, lock him up. But it's just weird. It's a bunch of
He
weird.
said they had sex at 17. Now, for those of you all squeamish, that is over the age of consent.
In what state is it? Is that
In
every?
most states, age of consent is 16. Some states is 17. I think consent age for all states that have age of consent is at least 17. Um, in a lot of states it's 16.
Yeah, it's just a creepy situation.
I just want to know where's Chris Hansen.
It's hard to really judge not knowing all of the facts, but it seemed creepy. Was the boy even gay before he started living with the dude?
Apparently, I have so oh Jesus. I just
Lavish gifts. If you coming from a broken home, a fucking a Nintendo Wii is a lavish gift. Shit that the
he said
average
he bought him a car. Listen, and
person
I'm sure they christened that car over and over and over. And then
give
the
me a
sad
car.
part was he started talking about, oh, his friend said, can I find him a boy that looked like me?
As in young or black
Oh
or
no.
both.
But I just I just like what type of sex
Pedophile
trafficking
ring. Right.
ring y'all got going on over here?
Piece of shop. Situ- I never
You
know.
have gotten better with your
I was gonna say I never know if I'm
You
doing.
get better, yo. That's better.
I never really know.
It's getting better. The is
Oh
getting better.
my
You know, it
god!
takes something. You got to come from, your belly with that
That just gotta come from my gut.
Yes. Oh God. I'm sorry, y'all. Dr. Monica from Camp Getaway. Her and I always text or send messages. So she's blowing my phone up because she was like, I forgot about your birthday yesterday. Oh God. And so she said that's why my phone keep going off because she's sending me text back and forth. Um
I had to stop fronting and go get my glasses.
yeah, but anyway, yeah, Dr. Monica from Camp Getaway, that's my girl. We still talk back and forth. Anyway, Virginia kept the age low for the founding fathers bit show.
What is it? 12 in Virginia?
A mess.
Oop, no
But
shade.
listen, I needed Chris Hansen
Is
when
he?
they
I mean,
got ready to sign the adoption papers
did he
and
pass
he went
away
into the office to sign the adoption paper to come around the corner and say, what are you doing? What are you doing?
with that clipboard?
And they'd be like, and the man be like, what are you talking about? Right, sir? We have all of these messages between you and this young man. You sent him your penis and
When he
said
was
what he
only
sucked it.
16.
You sent him a picture of you bent over with your hands spreading your ass cheeks apart. Sir, do you not remember sending this message?
You sent him a picture doing the El Teddy 27.
No, he wasn't doing
I
that.
explained that.
That's how Chris Hansen used to get them.
But did Chris Hansen pass away?
Did he?
I don't
I,
know. I don't see him no more.
I think he got it like in trouble, didn't it? Wasn't it like a scandal with him?
Don't tell me
I think it was a Me Too scandal. I
somebody
don't know.
popped out the closet on him.
Exactly. I don't think it was like that. No, I think it was like a Me Too situation with him. I don't think it was a what are you doing situation.
Yeah, that's a crazy. No,
I just don't understand.
he's
Like,
legal and he like it. I love it.
and then I mean, tell me that white man do not look like he drive the ice cream truck van around the school zone real slow all the time. Like he looks like if I wanted to know what a pedophile looks like, he gives me the look of a pedophile. All I need for him to have is the creepy pedophile mustache
Yeah, yeah.
that kind of looks like the one that Ty is rocking right now.
Excuse me.
You heard me.
No, the ones with no mustaches are the one you have to watch.
Oh, they are?
Creepy grown man. Don't trust no grown man with no mustache.
Really? That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. I ain't paying you no mind, Ty. I ain't paying you no mind. None at all. Don't do me. Don't do me.
So you said the boy is 18 now?
I mean, I'm assuming that he's over 18 because he said that they first had sex when he was 17.
Mm. Hmm.
But in order to adopt somebody, it's not like, oh, you just say, oh, I'm finna adopt this person. I'm sure he had to be like a foster parent or
It
a
seemed like he
guardian for a while. And then you go through the whole process and paperwork where, Child Protective Services or whatever agency in your respective state comes out, watches,
not
brings
on
you
YouTube trying to
back.
catch predators with his cell phone.
Huh?
Ebby said Chris Hansen be on YouTube trying to catch predators.
Mm, child. Why
No,
bother a good thing? Let the people come in, Chris Hansen, Act like he's somebody daddy, catching them jacking off in the in the pier or something. Then walk outside, get tackled to the ground
You
by
know,
6 big grown police officers and carted off to jail. Don't mess with a good thing. I mean, because the most beautiful thing was seeing them getting tackled to the ground. Like you just knew, yeah, buddy, when you walk out this door. Because some of them used to try and sit down. First of all, I hated the people that would sit down and have whole ass conversations with Chris Hansen. Because what you were not going to do, Chris Hansen, once you walked in the door, some people knew the routine. Once they saw Chris Hansen, nah, bro, I'm out. Going outside, get tackled to the ground. Then you
yeah,
had the part where you knew they ain't even they didn't fight it. They opened the door and just laid on the ground. Nope, not gonna even let y'all tackle me. Nope.
they just walk out right there. Like, I knew it's up. I saw the
They
show.
should be laid out prostrate on the ground. Like,
Oh
nope,
God, it's like, I
not
saw
doing
the
this.
show.
I ain't gonna let y'all get me.
Mm.
So, but I didn't understand the people who sat there with Chris and Chris having this whole conversation. So tell me, what were you gonna do with him? What were you gonna do with the little girl? Were you going to fulfill all of these fantasies? Child, just a mess. Listen, Chris Hansen could have got no pause to me. I would have looked at him like, "Excuse me, nah, bro. What are we talking about? Mm-mm. Nope."
What's the youngest person you would deal with right now?
It depends on what you mean by deal with. If we talk about just a bust down, I don't know. If we talking about relationship, relationship, I don't know. Relationship, I'm assuming my brain is going to tell me that you gotta at least be 30 something. Like, I don't know that I could do somebody still in their 20s, but I don't know. I'm not gonna definitively.
Definitely
But
nobody in
they
18.
was in their 20s, they would have to be like 29 on verse. I don't know. But even then, I don't know. But if it's just a bust down, are you legal? Okay, let's do it. Well,
Oh gosh.
Jesus said you came with a cat, whipped cream, and condom. What were you going to do with this? You right?
A cat. Oh my gosh.
They did. They used to have like these weird fetishes and fantasies. And, and Chris Hansen used to be reading these messages and texts. Sir, you wrote on the message board that you wanted to tie her up, smear her with your fecal matter, and then proceed to lick it off of her. Is this not you?
And it's a picture of that.
Oh,
That not you?
is this not you, sir? It's a mess. A mess. So
Very
yes, I
troll.
don't.
Come on, troll.
Child. So they're so pure. Right. Listen, it's God. They used to be doing the most, doing the most. So our next story is about some rapper. Now, let me just say, I use that term rapper loosely because nowadays anybody who goes on YouTube and puts two words together that rhyme now is a rapper. Now I can go to my local tattoo parlor, get 363 tattoos all on my neck, chest, arms, all over my body. I
Not
can go to the swap shop, flea market, bootleg jewelry store and get a whole bunch of fake jewelry, put it on, get on Instagram, say on God, on God, on God. And now I'm all over the shade room. and all over Al Gore's good internet as the next big rapper.
Get you a stack of about 10,000 from Wish. 'Cause you know
Okay.
they sell that stack of money, fake money.
Mm-hmm. Just a mess. And then come up with some name that's just letters that you threw together. And now
Little
I'm making
something.
money.
It got to be little something.
It's either little something or just a bunch of letters that nobody can make out that's in some, archaic language that nobody ever, knew about.
Little XGOX344.
Child. Anyway,
That little
so
X344 album.
one of those guys, one of these rappers that we don't know who he is, we use that term loosely in 2020, named NLE Chopper. I don't know these people. Anyway, so allegedly, he's being outed by this chick. So the story goes like this. There's a porn skank by the name of Wet Fiji. She, not to be confused with a different porn star, that's a male that's whose name is Fiji, that's on G Status ATL Hustle. Not that Fiji. Not doing that today. No, we're not doing that. Not to be confused with that Fiji. You don't know who I'm talking about, do you? You know who I'm talking about, Ty. Who's the only one alleged to? We'll talk about that later. We're not talking about G Status ATL. So. Anyway,
You watched that show.
right? We don't watch that show, but yeah. So, I'm not doing this with Jason. I don't know what Jason talk about. Hey, Danny.
Can I just say,
What's up, Jermaine?
you go ahead, finish. Go ahead.
So, oh God. So apparently, she says that he paid her $6,500 um for him to fuck. She went on her Instagram and said she paid that he she said, quote, NLE Chopper paid me $6,500 to fuck him in June of this year. This was 2020. We linked at the Hotel Indigo on Peachtree Street in Atlanta. And when I got there, and when I got up to his room, he had another celebrity that I won't disclose yet in the suite. It was a guy. They had sex. So I'm like, okay, this, and then she put up some emojis and stuff. Let me see what else. Yeah. Oh,
She put
so
up this
she said
emoji.
it continued on. She said, so I'm like, okay, this about to be a threesome. So NLE Chopper gave me the cash and told me he want this to be discreet. And I said, of course. Mind you, I never signed anything. So after he gave me the money, him and the other guy started taking off their clothes, and the other guy went went into the bathroom. So I started to remove my clothes and lay on the bed. Now I'm thinking NLE Chopper finna come eat my pussy. But this nigga goes in the bathroom butt ass naked. Mind you, the other guy is in there. So I'm laying down, like, what the fuck? So, like, 5 minutes later, they both come out, and NLE Chopper is holding a dildo and a vibrator. No lie. Then he hands the vibrator to the other guy and tells him to fuck me with it. Then NLE Chopper started jerking his dick in my face while the dildo was in the other hand. It took him like 5 minutes to get hard, so finally it's up, and sadly it's small. So, girl, she is reading down. So I'm staring at him while fake moaning because the guy think he knows what he's doing. So NLE Chopper put his dick in my mouth and started fucking my face. Then, like 15 minutes later, girl, she got a lot of tweets on this. NLE Chopper lays down and proceeds to put the dildo in the other guy's ass. She put the little vomit symbol. In my mind, I'm laughing like fuck because I would have never expected this. So now I'm fake moaning. NLE is moaning and the other guy is moaning. 20 minutes goes by. The Then boom, the other guy jumped up and ran to NLE Chopper face and nutted in his face. I'm still sucking NLE's dick and he's pushing my head off, saying I'm about to nut. So I kept sucking till I felt he was about to nut. Then boom, I pulled his dick out my mouth and he nutted on the bed. And then he asked the other guy for a washcloth to wipe the nut off his face and asked me if I was interested in ass play for like another 30 minutes. And I said, of course, thinking he wants to play with mine. Nope. He wanted me to play with his while he gave the other guy more head. So now I'm fucking NLE Chopper with the same dildo that was in the other guy's ass. I mean, no one wiped it off or nothing. So his ass was in the air. And I just asked, and I'm just asking, like I'm enjoy wait, and I'm just asking, like I'm enjoying what's going on. But to be honest, this shit was nasty. I definitely didn't think expect this from NLE Chopper, but I guess you like what you like, and please don't say none of this is real because it definitely none of this isn't real because it definitely is, and I have receipts, pictures, videos, and exact names.
Pictures and videos of what? Because not in one moment did she say, "Oh," and I grabbed for my phone and did
Oh,
this.
she claims to have pictures, video. I mean, I guess that's not a part of the story said that you taped it, but she's saying she got this whole. She has said she said. Let me clarify myself. She claims to have videos and pictures and stuff like that. Now, the NL, first of all, she ceremoniously took them down, not because of an not because of a NDA, because like she say she ain't signed nothing. That ain't right. She wasn't scared of him. What she was scared of is people rewind back and NLE Chopper just turned 18. And so during that whole incident, he would have been underage. And
But
that's why she
like
took that.
from the last story, we've learned that some states are generous with their consent laws.
But
Or,
I mean, the consent laws is dependent on the underage person saying that they gave consent. If
well, I'm
the
telling you, so the
person
fact that
they didn't give consent, then that, the grown person could be put in jail, can be charged with statutory rape.
well, I'm saying the fact that he was underage doesn't mean nothing if he gave consent.
But what I'm saying is he could go to her and say, "Oh, you putting this
Oh,
out there?" Then I'll say I didn't give you consent.
I see, I see, I see.
You see what I'm saying? So,
Hmm. But did he ever? First of all,
oh,
let me.
if y'all want to see what this young man looks
I
like,
was gonna say, first of all, let me just say he's cute.
he is. I ain't gonna lie.
He's cute.
Hold on.
And did he ever claim to be strictly straight or whatever?
I don't know.
Because shit, at his age, have we
Yeah.
even has he been out long enough for us to know about him?
Apparently, he's not professing to be. What is eliminate of consent for a child? I don't know. I think you just have to be a high school baby. I think they want you to be out of middle school and high school in Atlanta. Because child, these girls, child, I don't know. Let me see if the story talks about what made her speak on a Lady Libra, because I don't know.
Because first of all, 67 is an odd ass number. You said 60.
500.
I thought it said 67.
No, it says 6,500.
Oh,
And this was way back in June. So my question is, why are you just coming out with this now?
during quarantine, he had that much money to just give away at 16, 17. Was his
Child,
career doing something? Child,
He hasn't spoken on it yet.
you could have got on the app and found somebody that was with the shits.
I don't know who that young man is. I don't know nothing about him. I ain't never heard his music. I don't know what is going on. Listen, parents out there, protect your children because apparently we need a newer 2021, excuse me, version of To Catch a Predator. We,
Watermelon.
hey, Watermelon Sugar, we need an updated version of To Catch a Predator because clearly y'all got it going on with these little kids
I
out
need
here.
a hood
Trying
loudmouth. I need a hood loudmouth black woman to be the new Chris Hansen.
no, that's gonna be too much. No,
Not
no,
for me.
it's not
She'll
gonna be the
be
same.
all right for me.
Uh-uh. You
Mm-mm.
ain't
Mm-mm.
you ain't gonna have Lil Kendra from
She gonna
Chasing
be
Atlanta as the host of.
any
When you
trick.
walk in, what's gooey, girl? Oh, out, girl. Hey,
By the
Mister
time they
Judy.
run out the door, Wayne ain't gonna be out there like,
You're right. Wayne the Pain gonna be waiting for you outside. Like
can we just have a little side note? Wayne the Pain is cute.
I would listen. Wayne the Pain is a little kid. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. Wayne the Pain, and Wayne the Pain is a man of a certain age. I can tell. And Wayne the Pain, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
Zooty. Yes.
Wayne the Pain. I want to know how big it is.
Cute. And then the last episode when he was doing his little rap with
I ain't seen the last episode. I gotta watch it today.
okay,
And
well I won't go into it, but he did, let me just say he did mention brown eyes, his brown eyes. And I was like, I'm a sucker for
oh dear God, here you go. You're a sucker for a
eye
lot of things.
situation.
You're a sucker for a
Oh,
big.
Abby, no, don't do that. If his mama was here, she would be upset. You said that about her baby. He is cute. He's cute.
Wayne
He
is.
give me trade. He give me trade. He give me mentally unstable trade. Not even unstable. I said
No,
mentally.
because a lot of trade like that be exactly the same way, just off in the head. It makes sense. They do. You know, I
I
ain't
wouldn't,
lying.
I wouldn't say it's
No,
unstable.
I ain't lying.
I wouldn't say it's instability. I would just say it's different.
You know,
'Cause
it'd be a lot of trade out this
planet,
chat. Not be wrapped tightly, honey.
whatever planet he on, Lil Kendra is on that planet too.
Child, 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 child.
It's gooey.
Child, listen,
Oh,
pedophile walked in,
I was about to say something.
if a pedophile walked in and you had Lil Kendra sitting there said, "What's gooey, child?" I'm telling you, I passed the fuck out laughing. I would pass the fuck out
What's
laughing.
gooey?
Girl.
You knew she was. Oh gosh.
Oh.
That's what the kids got too many triggers. She
Oh.
won't be able to remain.
Hey, Nastasia.
Oh gosh.
Oh, dear
Hey,
God.
Stassi.
Child, I lose my mind laughing over here. Lose my fucking mind
Oh,
laughing, baby.
yeah, that would be something. Uh,
Child. Anyway.
what's gooey? Yeah, but the
But
man
yeah,
is cool. And
so
should she get her ass whooped for just running off at the mouth?
I want to know who the other celebrity was.
Do she what does she consider a celebrity if she considered him one? And we don't
Right.
know
I
him.
mean, he probably is because I saw it in the blogs, but I mean, a lot of these little kids, we don't be knowing who they is.
A local celebrity,
Child, I don't know, child. I do not be knowing who it is.
because
I
they could
mean,
have.
the unfortunate part is, I think, you know what the part is that I think that made him upset? He hasn't responded yet, but I'm sure his people reached out to her and told her to pull that shit down. I'm gonna tell you the part that made them want to pull it down. You know what part made them want to pull it? It wasn't the gay part. It wasn't the dildo play. It wasn't none of that stuff.
The
The
age.
Nope. The part where she said his dick was little. That's enough right there. That'll make a bitch go crazy. Listen, ladies, y'all know how to make a man mad? Talk about his dick size. You want to see a man go from 0 to 100? You want to see a bitch go to fifth gear? Tell him he got little stuff.
I ain't like that little dick anyway. Fuck you talking about, bro? You
Right.
be all kinds of bitches. Fuck you
Baby,
talking about,
they
bitch.
will go
They
from
be
0 to
like you was
100.
thinking down there. You was
Child.
open. He ain't wanted anyway.
You
Anything.
might
He
be a
coming at
victim
your throat.
of domestic violence. Not that we're promoting domestic violence, but you talk about a man. Listen,
He coming
you
at your
might
throat.
be a
Fuck,
victim
dude.
of domestic violence. Child,
That's so funny.
you can't be playing with men and talk about they. Honey, You ain't gonna sit up there and talk about this man and his size. No, you trying to get your ass whooped. You just trying to get beat down.
This baby tonight. You just got home African. I feel like just getting up and going out, getting out
I
the house.
feel like that could be the other person. Whenever I hear these stories about a secret celebrity that is doing stuff, a picture of Usher always comes in my head.
Oh my gosh,
I
no,
don't know why, and that's so horrible.
oh no. I should would have had an NDA up in that bitch.
He would have, and it sounded like another dumb young. Because first of all, the stripper, this porn skank even said she was surprised she didn't have no NDA to sign. She said, "Girl, I ain't signed nothing." Because she probably came there wait. She probably got one of those pink glittered up pens for all her NDA signings. You know, when you're a hey, hey Puma. Anyway,
Sitting where she not supposed to be.
child, Puma don't care about you. Puma do not care about you.
I done finally paid that TV off from Rent a Center. She better not.
She don't care about you.
She better not break my shit.
She
Oop,
do not care about you.
you really fix this camera, given the fact that I don't have anything.
Listen,
Oh,
I bet you that woman, all porn skanks and all thirst trap groupie skanks, they got a special pen that they sign all the NDAs with, bitch. It got all kinds of glitter and pink feathers and fringe and shit on it. So when they go and sign, they know, I signed it with this pen right here. Mm-mm. They
it
already know
it
the
was
game.
probably Bobby lights
Oh dear
in that hotel.
God. Oh dear
Because well, I mean, yeah, if it wasn't no local celebrity
God. Oh, I can't.
on the D list
Oh dear God.
and she's
Oh God. I'm not.
threatening
Oh,
to release their name, it has to be
oh,
somebody that
oh.
once you drop their name, everybody know it. Cause child, why even come out with this story? And nobody know that child, but they will now. I'm about to go to.
Wait, what video you talking about, Mr. Judy? Mr. Judy, what video you talking about? Please, sir, because I don't want to have to get in this comment section
Who got
and cut you.
herpes?
Apparently, Mr. Judy was on
Mr. Judy got herpes?
no,
Oh,
Mr. Judy. What? Whose channel did you come on, or what video is this you are talking about with you showing yourself? What? Never mind what? Mr. Judy, don't try and change the subject, sir. Never mind what? Don't make me cut you, Mr. Judy. Mr. Judy, I would hate to have to cut you. You want me? Listen, I keeps vials of anthrax over here to send out to people who get on my bad side. You want one of these vials of anthrax? Okay. I'll be with Mr. Judy. Don't do me now. You know, I'll be waiting. Child, Abby, let it go, sweetheart. Let it go. Y'all always trying to steal our menses. Let it go. God. Anyway, Puma, do me a favor. Jump on that curtain and knock that whole shit down. Go ahead, Puma. I know you hear me. You see Puma looked over here. Puma, just go ahead, jump on that curtain and pull all that shit down. I know you hear me, Puma. Go ahead, Puma. 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 Yes, go ahead, Puma. Just jump on that curtain and knock it all down. Ooh, Puma, he will beat you down, honey. Baby, you talk about domestic violence. Child, Peter gonna be right outside for time when he get through dealing with y'all. Political story of the day. So, oh, before we get to this is gonna lead into a little bit of politics. So, Petty Walmart, the Waltons, Walmart. Well, technically, the Waltons no longer um run Walmart. They have other people that run Walmart and not the Waltons. Anyway, I'm glad you went and put on some shorts, you nasty ass fuck. Anyway, Mr. Judy, oh, Mr. Judy, Mr. Judy, we're supposed to be better than that. And so now, Mr. Judy, you got people like Ebby and Really B in my chat taunting me about you showing yourself. And so, hmm
Mr. Judy
hmm
out here and did what?
and, right. And then he's around here, got people throwing it in our faces. Cause you know Really B is
Oh,
disrespectful as hell. She don't give a fuck. Really B is real disrespectful. You
what
knew
it
she
look
was
like,
gonna jump
really?
out the bush. Really B said 3 comments, but she sure jumped out the bushes just as disre-damn-spectful. Just so disre-damn-spectful. You ain't right, Mr. Judy. Mhm.
Did anybody see? Go ahead. Did you finish? Did we finish? What
Did
else?
anybody see what?
No, you got one more story.
So disrespectful as Walmart. I typically it wasn't disrespectful to me, but people are calling it disrespectful. So let's see. Oh, sure. Senator Joshua Howley. Okay. Yes, that Senator Joshua Howley of the great state of Missouri, this show me state. Mr. Judy, you see what you got going on? You about to get really be timed out over here in my chat. You about to get her timed out, Mrs. Judy. See, and she gonna blame me, and I'm gonna be the. It won't be my fault. It's gonna be.
Wait, she said Mrs. Judy is fine.
I mean, we already knew Mr. Judy was
I
fine.
didn't know that. I don't know what
Yeah,
that
we
child
already.
look like.
Yeah, we already knew that. His
Mr.
barber.
Judy, can you jump on Cam, please? Send him the link.
You want
Cam
me to send him the
up.
link? Watch this. I'm gonna send him the link.
Cam up, Mr. Judy.
Right. Let me send him the link now.
I need to put a face to these rumors. Because
Uh,
allegedly you look good. I can neither confirm or deny these allegations.
oh. Oh. I really be you too late. I already got an email from Mrs. Judy. I already got an email from Mrs. Judy. I really be I already got the email. You late. You sending me text messages, girl. But you know Mr. Judy is not gonna show himself time. So you asking me to send him the link. He is not coming over here.
Well, my email address is
Mm.
'Cause baby, tonight.
Anyway, um, what y'all done lost my whole train of
Senator,
thought.
Senator Josh Hawley.
Right. Y'all done threw me all the way off. You hear me? So Senator Joshua Hawley is the one Republican, and I hear there might be at least one other person to join him. So Wednesday of this week is when Congress is going to do the ceremonial affirming and certifying of the Electoral College. It's just ceremonial at this point, since every state has already certified their votes. We had all of the certifications happen on December 14th. It's a done deal. There's no way that it can be changed at this point. Okay.
So if it's
So it,
ceremonial, can we skip this? Because they
I mean,
only.
it's written into constitutional law, so that's why all of these things happen. Um, happen, but it's very ceremonial. Hey, it's me, D. What's going on?
It's Mitty. What up, man?
So, anyway, on the 6th, both Congress, the House of Representatives, both bodies of Congress will, say, affirm the Electoral College certifications and so forth, and we'll have a new president on January 20th. Senator Joshua Hawley has already said that he intends to object and so forth, and object to the certifying of the votes in the state of, I think, Pennsylvania. I think he's just doing Pennsylvania. In the House of Representatives, there are as many as 140 Republican representatives that intend on doing the same. But I mean, it's not going to change anything. None of it. It's just they're just being idiots and assholes. But Walmart decided that they were going to be. Let me show y'all what Walmart when he put that out. So he tweeted out um millions of voters millions of voters concerned about election integrity deserve to be heard. I will object on January 6th on their behalf. Walmart replied to his message. The official verified Walmart account replied and said, "Go ahead, get your 2 hour debate. Hashtag sore loser."
You should say the great people of Walmart.
And so he replied to Walmart and said, "Thanks, Walmart, for your insulting condescension. Now that you've insulted 75 million Americans, will you at least apologize for using slave labor?" These girls are throwing jab for jab. These are the people descended from the Caucasus Mountains. Like us black people are sitting on the side watching, like, "Oh, girl, girl, these hoes are out here windmilling." All right. When I saw this chain of tweets, I was like, "Oh, oh, oh, that's what we're doing today. Oh, the white people are fighting." Hey, so Jeff. Oh, the white people are fighting. Oh, okay. That's what we're
Look,
doing.
Jack,
Okay.
Walmart should expound on their
Child, then Walmart got soft and backpedaled and pussy popped. And then they said, in reply to his tweet after he talked about using slave labor, because white people throwing out the whole slave innuendos and stuff like that.
like you really care. So you ain't
They
really.
said the tweet published earlier was mistakenly posted by a member of our social media team. We deleted the post and have no intention of commenting on the subject of certifying the Electoral College. We apologize to Senator Hawley for this error and any confusion about our position. Child, Walmart forgot that the cast of the movie Deliverance and Wrong Turn also shop at their stores as well. So while you may have the Karens of the world and stuff like that, you also got Jedediah, who also shops at Walmart because that's the only big store they have in their small town of 300 people. And so Walmart has said, child, well, let us backpedal and pussy pop off this. We had a little fun. I'm sure whoever it was got fired. They're no longer on the slave trade, okay? Since that's where we're going. I'm sure whoever it was got fired. They had, you know, when you're that person who works on the social media team for somebody and you send out that disrespectful ass tweet that you know you ain't supposed to send out, like what goes through your mind? Is that day you say, you know how sometimes you be like, yep, today I'm getting fired. Like,
Yeah.
is that the day you be like, yep, it's going down today. Yep. Go ahead and get you call your good friend. Go ahead and get my bill money ready because it's going down today. I'm
You
going.
do want somebody. There's usually one person at least.
You be like, girl, I had a good time. We had some good times here, but girl, this gonna be my last day. I remember when I
Get the camera ready, girl. Get the camera ready.
every time I quit a
You see me
job,
go in the office, pull your camera out. It's
mhm,
about to go down.
right? When I've quit, not every time, but sometimes I have in my younger days, I have quit a job and I've told a coworker, girl, go. It's always after lunch. I'm always doing it after lunch. I'm gonna have lunch now. You're gonna give me at least half this good day's worth of pay. I'd be like, girl, I ain't gonna be back tomorrow. Today the last girl, we gonna have us a good lunch, honey. We just gonna go ahead and be late from lunch today, girl, because I'm telling you now, this is my last day.
I've never had any messy departures from any of my jobs,
Mm, mm.
and I've never been fired.
I take the break that never not the break that never I'm with you. Listen, Jason, I'm with you on that. That now I'm good for that. If I know I don't want to come back and I don't care, child, or I'll work the whole day. And I'll do like something like tell my supervisor, all right, I'll see you tomorrow. Knowing good and well. Baby, they call me the next day. Are you coming? No, ma'am. No. Or just block their number altogether. They can't even call them. Child, that's me. Right, Jason, that's me clean. Be like, oh, I ain't never seen your desk that clean. Mhm. That's me clean. Just clean. Baby, but whoever that Walmart worker is, baby, he walked in that day say, child, girl, I know I'm gonna be fine. Because how many millions of people follow Walmart? I'm sure the number of followers Walmart has exponentially dwarfs Senator Howley. Okay. I mean, this is the biggest amount of fame that he nobody ever knew who Senator Howley was until this whole fuck shit fiasco that he has going on in our yet to be United States of America. So I'm just like, yeah, just a mess. Just a mess. Now here's the interesting thing. The interesting thing is, that was a Hail Mary, some real Eric Child. Just a mess. The interesting thing is that Republicans and Democrats are fighting with each other right now. Remember, this is all not all of what Senator Howley has going on, but they've been fighting with each other and fighting all together because they got that whole defense bill. What people don't realize is the $2,000 stimulus. Um, the because the original stimulus package had the $600. Now this whole going up to $2,000 for the stimulus has been attached to this House defense. I mean, to this defense bill or whatever, the one that Donald Trump vetoed, the one that has uh, legislation in there that is going to take that's supposed to section 230 of the Communications Acts from years ago, which absolves internet companies and social media companies from liability when things go wrong on their websites. And so this is why Senator McConnell said, I'm never going to take this bill. It's not going to listen. Trump has already vetoed it. Now, Senator Mitch McConnell is playing two sides of the fence because he knew that Donald Trump wants that $2,000. He also knows Donald Trump wants no parts of that defense bill anyway, which is why he vetoed it. So what Mitch McConnell says is, I just piss all y'all off. I'm gonna attach the $2,000 you want to it. That's gonna be attached to it, and now nobody's gonna get what they want. I ain't getting what I want, so you ain't getting what you want either. So they're playing with y'all. They're playing with y'all money, and I'm gonna be very honest with you all. Even if on January 5th,
which is my
um,
oldest sister's birthday.
the Georgia Senate races go to, and I don't think it's going to be decided on January 5th. I think we're going to be into the weekend before we have a final. We probably are going to be into the following week before we have a final decision on the Georgia Senate races, because I'm telling you there's going to be two or three recount. I'm telling you right now, like we might be they might have a projected winner in these races by the weekend, but I'm telling you there's going to be two, three, four, five, and six recounts that are going to be called for. We're probably going to be looking into it being either a couple days before inauguration or even after inauguration before they officially um allow there to be a winner. Um
Is there a certain swearing in date? Well, I'm
or
for
the Senate usually a couple days after New Year. Not the Senate, both bodies of Congress. They the new Congress will come in. Um the new Congress, I don't know. It's probably coming up either Monday or Tuesday or something like that. I can check real fast for you. Um,
and I'm assuming or wondering if those who have to participate in the runoff, if their inauguration or whatever just has to be later, or it's just going to be later.
all right, so the new Congress will be sworn in on um January well no, January 3rd.
Tomorrow,
hmm It says the 117th Congress will convene on June 3rd, 2021. hmm and will conclude on Jan. And it's usually January 3rd around that time, that date each year. But that's when the new con. So that's tomorrow. Now,
Amber.
Mitch McConnell will remain as Senate Majority Leader until such a time as the Republicans no longer have majority, and then that will go to Chuck Schumer, which I think I don't like Chuck Schumer being or Nancy Pelosi. I think their time has come and gone. I really think it's time for Schumer and Pelosi to go, but they ain't giving it up.
I'm
Um,
wondering how messy things would have been or how different things would have been because wasn't AOC threatening to run for Speaker of the House last time?
she didn't have Ice Cube's chance in hell. She could run. She probably did. AOC doesn't have Ice Cube chance in hell. Love her to death, but right now she's way too left, way too far left
And
for her
it's
to.
crazy because I always hear them say, however they are described, the squad and everyone who are pretty much aligned with them. These radical views that you know radical views. I'm like, what the fuck is a radical? What is so radical about what they're saying, or so far left about what they're saying? Please
For
educate me.
them, radical views is anything that goes against is the established norm. So statements like defunding police, statement like sweeping police
Reform.
reform, state anything that goes against when you make uh, policies and statements and talk about breaking down big business and making big businesses more accountable, and make, anything like that that goes against what conservatives and people in that vein general they will spin it, they will put a spin on it that makes it seem radical. They'll take anything to make it seem radical. So, and a lot of times when you actually read or talk about what it is that these people are trying to do, is really not that radical, but they have gone through and made it look like it's radical.
I
Another
will
thing I want,
attribute this to the lack of education, being that
well, that too,
I did
because
finish.
they know people are not going to read.
No, but and also along with that, when they start talking about socialists and communists and communists and just all these trigger words.
Hmm. And I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of these words became trigger words because they knew the general public was unlearned and unread on these things. A lot of these social systems like communism, socialism, and so forth, when you read what they were supposed to be in
Radical
their
left
inception,
socialism, right?
what their intention was, it's actually pretty good. A lot of people, even on the other side, would actually be down for it. But what happened is when it was put into practice, there were leaders that just caused it to, did the wrong thing. They didn't do right by it. And and there were other countries that were doing it. And because it was not something that we here in the United States
Uba,
to
uba.
buy into, then it became something bad because we're so anthropomorphic as a country. If somebody's
Hold on,
doing
whoa, 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 whoa. You can't be throwing shit out there like that.
anthropomorphic, meaning that's when you only think, you're always self-thinking, you always think that what you're doing is the best, and you always think that everything you do is the right thing and everything everybody else is doing is not as good.
So when you think shit don't stink, your
Right,
shit.
it's kind of like being narcissistic or self-centered when you're anthropomorphic. So, but we're so anthropomorphic as a country that anytime another country, and it could be a first world civilized country, is doing things that we're not doing and we're not wanting to buy into, then we will make it seem like it's not good. And that word will, or that thing will become a trigger word, and it'll be almost like anti-American. Like communism is like saying that you're anti-American.
Yeah, yeah. Whenever start hearing
Mhm.
that, and these socialist, radical, communist,
Exactly. And they know that.
I'm
And
just
you
thinking,
know,
oh my
these
god.
are these are the games that have been played going way back in politics, from the inception of this country. So it a lot of things the majority of the country would be here for, but like I said, they spin it, they put negative connotations on everything, and they make it seem as if it's not good when in actuality it is. Another thing that disturbs me is Kamala Harris had to, because she's becoming vice president of the United States, had to give up her Senate seat, and it had to be filled by the governor of the great state of California. I have a problem with the fact that that seat was held by a black woman, and he decided to fill that seat. I think the guy is a Hispanic male. We already have so little representation in the United States Senate. We
But there
have,
are also so many other groups and nationalities other than just black and white. And I know us blacks, we have been,
but if we don't have any representation,
but we do.
no, no, we have two in the Senate, two,
Two
two.
black.
We have Senator Scott and Gay Boy in New Jersey, Senator I can't think of this
Booker.
man name. Huh?
Booker.
Booker, yes. Those are the only two. It was three but now it's only 2. Black people make up around 11% of the population, which means we should at least have about a good 10. If we make up that much of the population and you're supposed to be representing the population, we have 2.
I could have sworn there were more than
No,
two
you
blacks
thinking
in
about
Congress.
the House of Representatives. We have 2 in this, and so that's why I know I'm not going to accept that. Oh, there's so many other people. Nope. Try again. They can have their own fight. They can make their own lives talking about their own issues. But baby, we only got 2.
Just like when like I was happy to see get down the
Right. So Jeff, gay boy.
what was right, I let that go. Um the Native American lady that was just appointed to a cabinet position. And I'm like, why aren't well, I assume they are, but their voices are probably not as great. The numbers are probably not as great, so therefore you won't hear as many of their voices. But I'm like,
Danny,
there are
Danny,
many
Danny,
more
Danny.
groups
We are
that should
not
be
going to have
added.
the whole Cory Booker. I know y'all want him so bad, and y'all gonna have him. We don't want him over here in the Rainbow Push Coalition, but he's here. I mean, he be over here at the compound,
He's
always at night during the cloak of night. He be thinking he be in the cloak of night, and nobody knows that he's over here in the Rainbow Push Coalition compound, but he be over here. Mhm.
he's cute. I always wonder when I'm on these different apps and stuff, and I get hit up by a profile that doesn't have a name. I mean, or a picture rather. I'm always wondering who is on that other side. Like, is that you, Booker? Like,
Corey, girl,
extreme DL. I'm like, is that you, Booker? Or
mm.
whoever else has that light over them.
Jason, I hear what you're saying, and I understand what you're saying, but it would be like if I'm gonna give you the example of let's say I just had a birthday yesterday, right? Let's say I went to I had 6 friends, and I said, y'all know what? I want to buy I want some birthday I want a birthday cake. Can y'all help me put in to have a birthday cake? My friend named Rufus, the birthday cake cost $100. Rufus gave me $75 of that $100 that I needed. The other 5 friends made up the 25. Okay. We get to the birthday party. Rufus comes to me and says, well, I want to get like, can I get like 3, 4 slices of this cake? And I go to Rufus and say, Rufus, I'm giving to everybody in this party deserves cake. So I'm gonna give everybody getting this one thin slice. You gonna get your one thin slice like everybody else, and
Lights you could see through.
you keep it the fuck moving. Rufus deserves to feel some kind of way or look at me sideways if I tell him he can't have these 3 slices because he gave me $75. I ain't even pay for the cake. They paid for it. I would understand, and that's kind of how black people are. We are the Rufuses. Baby, we don't give you $75 for this here cake. And now you telling us, oh, you can only have this thin one slice. Talk about be happy with your one thin slice. Nah, bitch.
No,
Nah.
no, that's not fair. But what I mean is when it comes to social and economic injustice, or yeah, I guess injustice, it has been blacks since the civil rights movement, and probably, and I'm sure beyond that, since slavery wanted to be free, who have been out there and fighting for and marching and
Listen,
claiming
let's
we
be
want
clear.
equal, but there are others. And then when we do get something, the the other groups, the Latinos and Asians and Native
They
Americans,
just
they
want to
all
attach
benefit.
themselves to what we do. Let's be clear.
Say that again.
They these now I hate that I'm going down this road, but we here now. What happens is black people, since the inception of this country, have been the conduits and agents by which any change happens. Do we need to remind you of Christmas addicts in the Revolutionary who started the Revolutionary War? We can go all the way back there. Okay. Do we need to be reminded that giving black people the 3/5 the whole black people count as 3/5 of a person was because the people in the north were trying to stop um all of this stuff from the people in the south, and giving black men the power to vote was in order to stop a lot of the things that were going and injustices that were going on in the south. That is why black people got the power to vote then. Black men, I should say, got the power to vote then. Every single time there needed to be change in this country, we have done it. Now, what ends up happening is even last year with the whole election thing, a lot of these other minorities, they will go let the black people do all of the heavy lifting, let the black people go to the forefront, take all of the hits. We the ones getting all the body blows. We the ones taking all of the hits. We the ones getting beat down, and then doing all of the heavy lifting. And then afterwards, when it's all said and done, now they like, oh,
Me
well, we
too.
get our chance to. Don't forget we was having no bitch. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And then people, even some of our own black people, expect us to acquiesce and sit back and be like, oh, well, we have to give everybody else a chance. We can't just think about ourselves all of the time. That is what they want us to do. They always want us to do that. But those other races ain't thinking about our black asses. They be thinking about their own, selves. Look at your girl, what's my girl a couple weeks ago who had that whole faux pas where she tried to give Hispanic women a credit instead of black girls. Can't think of this lady name right now. Evelyn Lozada, was it? Anyway,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
they all, and so that's why with the Senate situation, when that governor of California did that, we deserve that spot. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of black women that could have been selected. You know what I'm saying, to fill that seat. Eva Longoria, thank you. I said Evelyn Lozada. Oh dear God, Eva Longoria had the initials right.
I knew it was a P and an F.
But um that's what, and that's what I ain't listen, I do, I shouldn't say I don't care about the other race because I do, but we always fall for that same trap. Always, well, we have to think about everybody, and then everybody else get their needs met, and we still over here not having our needs met because we over here think about the next group of people. A mess. A mess.
I would agree with that. I understand what you're saying, but I will also say there are probably some groups who still suffer more than others, and they should be
Um,
like Native Americans.
Mr. Judy asked me, was it more profitable for it to give it to a Latino or a black person? You that's an individual thing, and if Biden is being real with himself, it is more profitable for him to give it to a black person because all your political capital came from black people. You are where you are because of black people. Trust me. We are the one voting block. We're not a monolith, but we're as close as they get to being a monolithic voting block. Not that we are, but that's as close as you're gonna get. So
It's not even 12, and I feel like I've been up for hours.
wait, what y'all talking about? It has been trickle down. Latinos need to stand by us, but the threat of deportation is greater than the want for change. I spoke to many
What do you
Latinos
see
about
on
change.
that?
conversation. Uh, y'all getting the end in the comments section. Come on, 2021, a narrow margin will not prevail. Kamala is not likable enough to hold the ticket. I don't know that it's fair to talk about Kamala and how she did during the primary, seeing as how she got out of the race pretty early on. It was still really early on when Kamala ended her
One
campaign.
of the last, wasn't she?
No, 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 no. It was still early in primary season. Remember, Kamala um ended her campaign before we got to South Carolina.
I thought she was like the last 4 or 5 because it was like 20.
But what I'm saying, it was still early on in primary season. We had only it was Kamala got out. I want to say, I want to say it was February when she I don't think it was, I know it was no later than March when she got out. So it was still very early. There were a lot of huge states. You know what, So Jeff? That is what they're putting out there from all of my contacts. It was more than that. I'm not saying that that wasn't a part, but there was a calculated move to stop soliciting as much money from people who would have given her money. So was the money going down? Yes. But there were already conversations happening in the background, people within the establishment that were pulling strings and doing things to kind of make political moves in the
For
back. There
V.
was a lot going on in the background.
For V.
Um, for the nomination, for the Democratic nomination anyway, because what the Dems said was we can't, they didn't want to split the Dems vote. And when I say split, alienate the very progressive, but also forget that you have the Democratic establishment, the old guard, who were still in power. It was just a lot that went down. So there were conversations that were already beginning to be had before she came out of the race, before she dropped out of the race. And yeah, so
Could
yeah.
there ever be like a curl wearing, Hasidic hat wearing Jewish president? Do you think?
Acidic hat.
Believe it's called the Hasidic Jews.
Oh, okay.
And just said the ones who be wearing the hat. I know in Brooklyn, they got on the hats with the wide brim and the curls. They always dress in
Aren't
black.
those usually the rabbis?
No, in Brooklyn is everybody. Like all the men dress like that. You just, I ain't gonna say that. But yeah, all the men dress like that.
Exactly, Jason. That in a nutshell, Jason, she did. She folded
Yeah,
because she was good. They knew
their native
that.
land, Brooklyn.
I think what happened was, I shouldn't say I think, from what I'm understanding, what happened was there was a it boiled down to there being, they just wanted to win. And they felt like if she or another really progressive Dem would have ran against Trump, it would have alienated that old guard, the Democratic establishment, who still are holding on to the power in the Democratic Party, but they holding it on to it by the hair of their chinny chin chins. I think they did themselves a disservice when they elected all of those people to in the House for the new Congress, the people who the Democrats selected to be majority whip and you know majority leader of the Democratic Party and stuff like that. They didn't do themselves any favors, but that, we'll see how that shakes out 2022. Is this just a male chat? Child, hey Chastity Flower. You see the myth that came out when we started talking about politics. The boys came out to play.
Mm. Mhm.
Hey boys.
Do I have to do my Maryland impersonation?
Oh dear God. Oh, dear God. Anyway, um, but yeah, there's a lot going on in politics. There's a lot that is going on in politics. I don't know what's going on right now on my phone. So I don't I don't know how it's gonna shake out. What I was gonna say is earlier, and I lost my whole train of thought. Who would you like to see as Senate Majority Leader, child? Not Chuck Schumer or Mitch McConnell, if you ask me. Who would I like though? If the Dems were to get it, who would I? That's a good question. That is a very, very good question. Oh, wow. Now you got me there, Chastity. You did that. Who would I like to see? Uh, so many of the Dems give me pause and make me cringe because they're so stuck in their way. They're such establishment. Now, one person who's measured, she is, and it is a woman. She has the ear of the establishment old guard. Um, and she also has the ear of the progressives is well, I can't think of this woman name. It's the white lady. She's short. She got the blonde hair is like in a bob, kind of a long bob a little bit. Sometimes she cuts it a little short. Damn, why I can't think of this lady. Tell you right now. I can't think of this lady name. It's gonna come to me. It is hold on. Can't think of this lady name. Why I can't think of this lady name?
Get out.
When I see her name, it's gonna come to me. Um
Patty?
Patty. Yep.
Patty who?
Hold on. Tell you right now. I'm looking right now. She's but they know who I'm talking
How MVN know all the way over there in the
about. Murray.
mother?
Murray. That's where we go. Senator Murray. I like Senator Murray. That's her. Oh, I couldn't think of this woman name. I could not think of her name. Senator Murray. She is oh, I couldn't think of this woman name. Patty Murray. She's out of Washington State. She God, I couldn't think of that woman name. But I like her because she's measured. She has the voice of both sides, and things like that. And I really, really think that I don't know that we need right now rah rah rah. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we need nobody that's way too left. It's definitely time to get rid of that old guard. And I think I like her. She's very measured in what she does and how she moves and stuff like that. So I really like her. Um, wait, what? Who y'all talking about? Bodies. Wait, what? Who got bodies? I don't know that I would want Cory Booker. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yeah, I pretty much know I would. She did her part. She needs to. Yeah, it's time for Pelosi to go. Child, it's time for her to go. Schumer has too many bodies in the truck. Ooh, unifying the Senate under his leadership seems very unlikely. Child. Nancy Pelosi is in charge. Child. Nancy Pelosi. It's so. I think when the Dems retook the House again, if y'all wanted to put her back there to stabilize everything and get everything, okay. But after that, it was time. It's time that for new leadership, and they just don't want to do that. And I think they're going to find out in 2022 that they're going to have a political price to pay. Turkey neck has been dominated since '84. They do be too soft. We need rah rah rah. Nah, not Bernie is not even a Democrat. Let's just be clear. So he ain't leading no Democratic Party.
Okay, okay.
Um, Child, I didn't know we was gonna be on here this long. We've been on here almost 2 hours. Nancy needs to go. They haven't have old ways in new child. It's been time for Nancy to go. Bernie born in the wrong country,
I
child.
was just thinking yesterday how it's so frustrating that they cling to the Constitution as if the clouds parted and a celestial figure shouted out everything himself. It's just written in stone. It's the word of
And it's
God. Is not to be challenged. The founding fathers,
who were very racist.
like,
Many of them.
like
I'm not
let
gonna say all.
all
Many of
that
them were
shit
very
go.
racist.
Like we need to redraft the whole new fucking constitution.
Mhm. That I can agree with you with. I can agree with you on that because the foundation of this country was founded on racism. Just a mess. And let me take that back. I think that what they did try to do, they tried to create a system that will make allowances for all kinds of people and groups of people and things like that. But I give you the perfect example of how that went to hell in a handbasket. They came over here for religious freedom, and then because they wanted to be able to practice, uh, you know, religious freedoms as they saw fit, but yet you want to pigeonhole everybody into Christianity. And people who are the, constitutional, aficionados that want to beat you across the brow with the Constitution always are the people,
I thought there
stuck
was a.
in
I'm
Christianity.
sorry. I thought there was a certain age to before you were eligible to join or run for Congress or Senate. And I see
There
this.
it is.
What is it? 21? Because I see this.
It's
This.
25.
Oh, okay. Because I see this new
Well, for the
senator.
Senate. For the Senate is 25. For president is 35. I know it's 35 for president. Um, I
I
think for
thought
senator, I think it's
32.
25.
But yeah, this new senator that's in a wheelchair, and he's 25, and they trying to put him up there as the voice of the future for Republicans, I guess. I'm like, oh, you could be that young?
Hmm. Hmm. But AOC is the youngest in the house, right? I don't think she's the youngest anymore. Um, so Jeff, I would have to check though. I was watching
And
C-SPAN.
that I always get confused when you're talking about the House and the Congress. I thought the Congress was the House, but is the Congress the senators or
Congress is both the House and the Senate.
but the House of Representatives are the Congress.
No, Congress includes both the House of Representatives and the Senate.
So that's
Collect
the House of Representatives is the Congress.
No, Congress is both. When we say
Or if
Congress,
you was a congressman, you wouldn't be considered a congressman and a senator. So if you're just a
technically there are there are terms and names and nomenclature that's thrown out there that sometimes does get confusing. Um, the term congressman, congress um woman, congressperson, when you look at the etymology of it all, technically it's supposed to be representative so and so because they are representatives. But what happened was there was a time in American history where uh, people that were elected to the House of Representatives felt lesser than those elected to the Senate. And the Senate was deemed to be, and it's written that way in the Constitution, where the Senate is deemed to be the superior body to in Congress. Um, and so they wanted to put a little respect on the name of those individuals. So the term congressman became more synonymous with the members of the House of Representatives,
Get down, Puma. Get down.
because when you took on, because the senators, um that name had already, there was already history with Senator so and so going all the way back to the Greeks, the Greek Empire and the Roman Empire. That term senator was already a well-respected name. So by you saying I'm Senator so and so, that gives you a certain level of respect. Whereas if you just say, "Oh, I'm Representative so and so," then it doesn't carry the same weight. So they would start to say Congressman so and so, to add a little more stank on it and respect to people's names, because
Turkey
they,
neck. I'm
yeah.
sorry. I'm looking at.
I have a
Time
question.
you talk about turkey neck, you talk about McConnell.
I think he's talking about Chuck Schumer.
I thought you talk about
Do
Mitch
you think
McConnell.
that America still needs to pay reparations to Native Americans? Listen, the Native Americans are being very well paid by these yet to be United States of America. The United States of America intentionally chooses to pay, call it reparations, call it restitution, to every group that they feel that they have wronged in this country and outside of this country, except Black people. We are the only group that these yet to be United States of America has not done right by. So for all of that, yes, the Native Americans were certainly wrong, and there were atrocities that happened to Native Americans. But let's be clear: this country has gone a long way. And I ain't saying it's perfect. I ain't saying they did everything right, but they have. You want to talk about reparations and restitutions, and some of the policies and laws and things enacted to try to do right by Native Americans. Oh, it's a lot out there. They ain't shit out there for us. Paying Black people is an unravel of the system which they will not child. They don't have running water in areas of my state. There are Americans that don't have running water in their state, population somewhere. Or if they do have running water, it's contaminated and people are slowly dying. See Flint, Michigan, a mess. Exactly. Yep, the Japanese were compensated and they're still being compensated. Hell, the whole reason we have the country of Israel right now is because Americans, the these yet to, and I'm really, making it smaller than it was a lot bigger than this. But when we go to really, if you want to go to really to where it stemmed from, America wanted to pay the Jews back and they wanted an ally in their country. And so after the Holocaust, they wanted to make sure that the Jews had them a place to go, and they snatched land from a country that was already there. And that's why we got all that infighting over there now, because they wanted to pay the Jews back for the atrocities that happened with the Holocaust. And they wanted an ally in that area. And they wanted that land. They didn't get the land, they got it went to Israel, but that's how, but we have the ally, which gives us I mean, let's just be the child. There's so much going on with that story. Child. I don't mean to go down. That's really beats lame. Well, she could give you all of the European history. There is a certain narrative of black people that want to keep perpetuating, so they're not willing to give any reciprocity. What? Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Little baby, this country. Oh, but they are fighting way, but they were fighting way before the U.S. put their foot over there. Before they put over where? I don't know. We under the white people will always compare our struggle to others, and that's not a measurement. We are old. Exactly. Everything this country has was built by us. Let's be clear. And that you want to go Constitution, and y'all want to herald Thomas Jefferson and his prolific writing. Thomas Jefferson plagiarized Benjamin Banneker, who was a friend of his, and stole a lot of ideas from a black man, Benjamin Banneker. Let's be clear. And there's our bell. Yeah, don't get me started on down the park. Um, how what you doing today?
I want to just go get out the house. I want to get cute and I want to get
Hey,
out
button Jessica.
just for a minute. So I might do a pop up at my homeboy at his salon.
Oh, and y'all can go in the bathroom or in the back room, and you
My
gonna get
best
Jessica's.
friend of over 15 years. No, it's none of
So he
that.
know all the right spots to hit.
Child,
The
child.
ones that's still left.
I'm gonna take a
Intact.
bottle and we're gonna sit over there and drink while he bumping curl.
Oh no, 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 Mr. Judy. Let's be clear. They've been fighting over there since the beginning of time. But remember, with Golda Meir and all of those people during that time, these yet to be United States was very involved with that whole um situation that happened at that time. Very involved. Way too involved than it should have been. Way too involved. But we don't know how to mind our own business. Child, we can't even take care of our own business, but we always out there minding somebody else's goddamn business. Jews do not recognize Christ. You are right. Um,
Yeah, so I just want to get out the house.
well, we've been on here about 2 hours now, an hour, 59 minutes, and 20 seconds. Can I get some shoulders in the chat?
I can't do 2 hours. I'm out. Bye.
Um, we are about to get off in a little bit. Y'all know I gotta come back on. I'll probably do it tonight. Um, the members only live later tonight, where we get all of the sordid details of the weekend. I will unsheath the video of me picking up the cake,
Seven,
but Jessica.
5, 4, 3, 2.
So why us over? That's a whole nother live, Mr. Judy, that we could get into. A whole nother live. Mr. Judy, you still in the Northeast? I know you were in the Northeast for a little bit. Did you go back to Europe? So how was your first time? RuPaul's Drag Race, and I was both child, Mr. Judy. Child, don't get me started. Mm?
First, it
We was
didn't
watching
dawn on
last
me,
night.
but I was like, maybe they're doing this 2x2 thing because of quarantine, and they're just trying to reduce how many people are in the space at one time.
Hey, Jason.
But then they were grouping them in the pork chop lounge together. So, I'm also assuming they've been under quarantine.
Oh, you
Maybe
here to stay now? Okay. in New England. Okay, is that New England or is that Nebraska? I know Nebraska is the postal code abbreviation for is NE as well. I think. Yeah, Nebraska is NE. I think, but or is that New England? Did you watch Drag Race last night? I haven't watched it yet. I'll watch it today.
Oh, sorry.
I'm not. I well, I'm not going to say I'm not reviewing it. I'm going to watch the first episode and I'll decide. Okay, New England. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna review it. I haven't watched that new show, Bell Collector. I'm gonna watch that today and decide if I'm gonna review it. I owe y'all 2 weeks worth of Housewives of Salt Lake City. I owe y'all like 5 weeks worth of For Life. I owe y'all like 6 weeks worth of The Wire, Chasing
You
Atlanta.
still doing the
That
wire?
yeah, that new show, Web Life Atlanta. I think I owe y'all 2 weeks of that. I owe y'all because last night was the season finale of Put a Ring on It. Shouts out to Hollywood who featured me on his Instagram page last week. That was that was interesting. He sent me a message in
Come
my
on, porn skank,
who?
the porn skank Hollywood.
No, Hollywood from Put a Ring on It, the cute one, the real buff one.
I don't watch that.
Um
I thought you were talking about Hollywood that be with the naked barber.
oh no, not that Hollywood. And I immediately knew who you were talking about. I swear I feel like they're dating or something, or they're just really close friends or something. Cause they always together.
Yeah, but I never see them really touch each other.
I think that you know what I'd be thinking in my head. I think that they don't because they don't want to make it awkward for the other people that they be around to be with. But that's just what I'd be telling myself in my head.
Ugh, child.
I'm gonna listen, little baby. I got a lot of shows to get into today and what, and I still got a lot events and stuff that people want to do for me this weekend. So I'm gonna do the best I can. You was thinking of porn star too, so Jeff. You know what? Trump used that to boast his position. Listen, I want to do maybe next week. I really want to break down this fracture. I think I will wait until after um the 5th and see how that shakes out. But there is a real rift and fracture happening right now in the Republican Party between the people wanting to break away from Trump and the people still beholden to him because they think that that will give them some political capital. I'm going to wait until after Tuesday and see how what the fallout is from there.
I'm wondering
Um,
if he's gonna try to just create his own party.
just review Chasing Atlanta and fuck Jason. I can't just review Chasing Atlanta because you know. Wait, let me ask y'all a question before I get off. For those people who watch Chasing Atlanta, did Dominique give me another look and outfit for me to use for my thumbnail? I mean, you know I'm gonna choose one anyway. But did Dominique give me another outfit for me to be like, yep, that's going on the thumbnail? Because you know that's the whole thing. I gotta find an outfit.
I told
Whereas
you I do
Dominique was
like
more.
his looks.
You
And he
like Dominique's look?
yeah, I like his fashions.
I don't.
He had a couple of like with the pink Kango. That was cute. That was cute.
Oh, not really, child. I'm gonna find something. Don't worry, Jason. I'm gonna find something to put on my thumbnail.
Yeah,
Y'all
that
know
pink
Dominique
Kango
is the
situation. I
thumbnail
think he
every
had,
week.
and not even like when he went to where it was him and Rico and somebody else. No, wherever he showed when he had those like paperclip earrings.
You the one where he had on that long white shirt and he had on like I think was it suspenders, red suspenders or something with it, or was it like
I
a
just
belt?
like that.
When they were at the club, was that the one where they went to the club with Cam and it was him and Troy and
I try to purge it from my mind.
Travis and then Cam was complaining about. Let me go to my thumbnails.
Yeah, I think it was. I think it was. But if you could see, if you wouldn't mind seeing a person go, Somebody wouldn't shed a tear or blink twice about. Who would it be?
On what show?
That one.
Chasing Atlanta?
Hmm.
Oh, they can get rid of all them hoes. They can get rid of all them bastards. The power of three, they all need to go. Q, Lauren, Oliver, go.
But let's say only one. You can pick only one.
Kendrick can go.
I say for me,
No,
it's
if I'm gonna pick one, if I have to pick one, Lauren needs to go. Lauren needs to go. I really think out of everybody on that show who does not serve a purpose, Lauren can go. And that's saying something because I don't know what purpose Cameron serves because he's just there for decoration.
I
He's
feel it's
really
like
just there for decoration.
every time I see
Um,
him, I think that he's a friend of the cast.
right.
And
I think they only give him that credence because hasn't he been on since season one?
yes,
I think that's the only reason why.
like he an OG vet, but he get little camera time, and then when it is, he's like begging for support. Not begging for support, but
Like
always
I
talking
don't
about
understand his purpose.
lack of support from the cast, and
But
I'm just like, child, do go focus on your health and go do you somewhere else, please, for your own sake.
I don't watch these shows, but you know what? Well, what shows do you watch, Jason, that you would like for me to
Was
review?
it is
I
it
will be reviewing Underground, which starts back on.
was it confirmed that he does have it again? I mean, that's sad.
Who got cancer?
The boy we talking about, I don't forgot his name, and I was just talking about him. Cam,
Cam?
yes,
I didn't know he had cancer.
he got over a bout of colon cancer. I think he said.
Ooh. You know, colon cancer is the one you don't play with. Usually, when you hear about somebody having colon cancer, baby, they check out real fast. And I'm not wishing death on you. I'm just saying I know people who've had colon cancer in the past. And colon cancer is one of those kind of cancers where people that is usually people find out very late in the situation because it's very hard to diagnose. And then when they get diagnosed, it's like real quick. Like it's like bam bam boom. And we, at a funeral. I read books. I don't walk with you. I came for the shits and track. Oh, you know, I have not find me and my best friend right now. We are finalizing our reading list for the year because we have a reading list every year of books that we intend to read. Me and my best friend, we do that every year, and we are in the process of finalizing that. So if you have some recommendations for us to read this year, um, yeah. Mhm.
Which is brings me to, I know we've probably been signing off for the last 9 minutes, but I was going to ask this question earlier. Did anybody see Ma Rainey's Black Bottom?
I did see it. I saw it. I mean, but I saw the play and I watched the I guess movie you would call it to see where how it lived up to the play. It was good. It was good. It was
So you
good.
like the movie?
Yeah. I still like the play better. Just like when Tyler Perry did for Colored Girls, it I didn't really I'm not gonna say I didn't like it. It was still good, but there was no way it could live up to the play. Um Now, the difference is between something like For Colored Girls or Ma Rainey's, is those were plays originally that came to film. Other things like The Color Purple did the opposite. It was on film first and then went to the stage. A lot of times those work where both are equally good. The film is good and then the play is equally as good and sometimes even better. But a lot of times when it's the opposite, The stage play is like Fences. Fences was good, the movie, but listen, James Earl Jones, and while I love Denzel Washington, but the original Fences, the stage play with James Earl Jones and so forth, that is all that's the one that I always remember. No, it wasn't confirmed. He said his doctors found something, but they haven't confirmed it's cancerous unless they confirm they're off the show. Please involve me. I have several good reads for you. Well, my information is always scrolling below, so you can always send me an email, DM, or something like that, and we can talk about it. Gates of Fire. If you haven't taken that on, is the basis of for the 300, but literally excellent by Stephen Pressfield. Oh, there was that. Oh, okay. Um, but yeah, we always one book that I read that we read last year. Um, um, what's the name of this damn book that I can't remember the name. Now I gotta is in oh, All Boys Aren't Blue. There we go. All Boys Aren't Blue was we read that last year. It was so good. If you want to, um, if you are a member of, the black race, I'm going to say that first. But it is, it's kind of like a memoir or manifesto. And All Boys Aren't Blue. It was about this guy who is, in the spectrum or whatever. He's a member of the Rainbow Coalition. But it's just talking about a whole lot of things that he experienced and stuff like that. It was a really good read. I really enjoyed it. Um, there is a YouTuber, a young lady. What's her YouTube channel? I think it's called Black Girl. She's a lesbian, but she recommends. She does. It's called. Her channel is called Books and Bow Ties. I believe it is. Hold on, let me check. Check for y'all. Hold on. Her channel is Books and Bow Ties, I believe. Um, Bow Ties and Books. That's her channel. Bow Ties and Books. And she does a really good job. And I'll share her channel in the chat. She does a really good job of recommending books. Um, like I go to her channel a lot of times and she'll review books and she will have some good stuff. Young lady, very well read. Really love her channel. But her channel is Bow Ties. And I am somebody who love he both sides of books. Did you see the trailer for Chasing Alice? I did not. I did not see the trailer. Somebody gonna have to I'm gonna have to go look that up. It's on Chasing Reality? I guess it is. I'll go look that up too. I like to watch it. Hey Boogie L. It wasn't until the end of the movie that I recognized Denzel had a lot of dialogue in that movie. I said, "Damn, he talks a lot." He did. Did you see? I have not seen that trailer. Anyway, so Ty, um, what are you doing today? You said
I don't know.
going to get your back blown out. Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yep.
I do. But like I said, I do recommend Bow Ties and books. She's really good channel if you're into books. Really good channel to recommend. That's for you, Jason, and my other book readers. Y'all show the black girl some love. Show us some love. Go subscribe. Show us some love. What am I? Oh, I'm sorry. What are we talking about? I'm getting all these messages. Anyway, we're supposed to be getting off of here. Y'all know I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank y'all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you
Thanks
for
for
tuning in.
inviting me.
It's such a good feeling to know you're alive. It's such a happy feeling. You're growing inside, and when you wake up, ready to say, it's time to make a snappy new day. It's such a good, a very good feeling. Feeling, that I'll be back when the day is new, and I'll have more ideas for you. And
Yes,
you'll
son.
have things you'd like to talk about.
Yes,
I
son.
will too.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Yeah, that's not a good impression of trade. That's your best trade.
I'm trade no matter what.
Oh dear God, dear God.
I'm always trade.
Do y'all see what I got to deal with?
As I cross this land, I'm
Oh dear
always
God.
trade.
Y'all, we get out of here. I'll see y'all next